Howdy dogs. Hello, hello, welcome in. How's it going, everyone? Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday, right? It's Thursday. Hi, happy Thursday. We're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna continue our weekend game during the week for reasons. So we're gonna keep up with Talos Principle. For two reasons mostly. One, because my weekends are going to be a little weird for a little while, so it might be a little bit before we can actually stream on the weekend again. And also because I don't know exactly what we're going to do in Dwarf Fortress right now. I did a little bit of investigating into what's up with our save file. I have discussed very briefly in the KitFox Discord server. I have not gotten any feedback from Putnam directly, who is going to be my definitive source of whether or not that save is completely screwed. But she hasn't been active. I haven't seen her post in that thread in that server for like the last couple days. So I'm assuming she's busy, hasn't gotten to it yet. I don't know. I've done what I can. I'll let you know if I learned anything. But I don't want to make any decisions on what we do with that world until I get at least some sort of confirmation of, oh yeah, it's screwed, or here's what you can do, kind of a thing. So we're just going to kind of push that off to the side for the day, and continue with what we've been going on. I don't want to start something new, obviously, right? Especially when we're pretty deep into Talos Principle and there's still quite a bit left. Most recently we have beaten the game, right? We reached the credits. We did 2 endings. We reached the top of the tower and we transcended, and then we got the less interesting ending where we ascended, and that put us back at the beginning, right? But that leaves a ton left to do. That leaves all of the gold stars except for one. Right? We've gathered a lot of gold stars. We've done one of the gold star puzzles. I think we still need to find more gold stars. I'm not going to go super hard on 100%ing the gold stars, but I do want to go until I give up. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. If they prove too hard, then I'm not going to break my brain over it too much. But I want to do what I can. Hello, JM. How's it going? Hello, Ryan. Love the top. Looks like stars. It sure does. This is one of my favorites. I got this from not a Goodwill, but like a same kind of deal. A used place. This is the secondhand top, and I think it's rad. I enjoy it. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna find the extra stuff. We have all the extra stuff in the base game, plus the DLC, plus the remaster stuff. So there's plenty left to do in this game. It's been enjoyable. We're just going to keep going with it. That's my plan for today. Take it for what you will. Thrift store. I love a good thrift find. Yes, I do too. I'm enjoying my thrifting activities. Yeah, I don't know. I've shuffled off a lot of my clothing. And have been kind of incorporating new stuff just slowly. I kind of want to go. I need more of everything. But yeah, if you find yourself in a situation where you need to like get a bunch, like you don't like a bunch of your clothes and you want to try a bunch of different clothes for reasons, thrifting is great. Love the thrifting. Thrifting is great. Also, all the jewelry continues to be thrifted. This is all thrifted stuff, except for the actual wedding band, but whatever. Today's episode is brought to you by Gold Stars. Good job, here you go. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to be hanging out. Here's a gold star. Here's your gold star. I've experienced reasons, yeah. I think we all know what we're talking about. You get a gold star. Your reasons get a gold star. So that's yeah, I appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with me even when schedules and things are weird. But yeah, I'm just gonna push this button. Gonna make sure everything is working well here. Actually pull up the game. There we go. And you can hear it, you can see it. Perfect. So we're going to I think we're just continuing from like right before we beat the game, I think is how it works. So yeah, we have gone up there. I don't know if these continue to be solved. I guess I want to check. It should be basically everything is done except for beating the game. But our primary activity today is the gold star puzzles. Not that way. Right, so we were in here. We did this puzzle. I just want to see if it's still solved or however that works. No, I guess not. There was like a, I guess it's the computer that we needed, right? Was the reason we were in here. I guess what we should check is if the other floors are unlocked. Because the puzzles themselves will reset, but the fact that we solved it maybe didn't. Are we allowed to go to floor 2? We also, well, I guess all these are unlocked, all the lights are lit. So we never figured out how to get to floor 6. So there were a couple question marks, right? On the first floor, we unlocked some sort of auxiliary stairwell, and then never found the stairwell. So I don't know exactly what that means. We also only went up to floor 5. I don't think we ever unlocked floor 6. Yeah, okay, so we still have access to all the floors. So that works. But we still can't do floor 6. I wonder if we're gonna get, and that needed like a password, right? So we would need a password for floor 6. Maybe we get that from the gold stars. Maybe that's like super special secret ending if you get all the gold stars. But at any rate, I'm still not entirely sure how the gold star puzzles work, right? Because we unlocked one of the doors in there. I definitely don't have all the gold stars themselves. Okay, let's start with what we know we can do. I know I can go back down here. My hunch is that we need to find all the gold stars in order to unlock all 3 gold star doors. And then do all those puzzles inside. Or maybe, maybe that's what the 6 is. Maybe floor 6. Maybe, so we did 1 gold star puzzle, right? So that's why one of those is filled in. So that's telling me if we do, what is that, 9? 9 total gold star puzzles, then maybe we get access to floor 6? Maybe that's what we're inferring here. And then the gold star room is this one. So we've done 1 of 3 here, okay. So there's probably 3 here, and then 3 in world B, and then 2 in world A. 1, 2, 3, or no, 3 and 3 and 3, duh. So there's gonna be, that's gonna be what happens. Okay. Well, we can start here. And these are tricky ones. I wonder, can we still talk to Milton? We've definitely looked at all of these. So yeah, we did 1, right? We did the one down there. That one was pretty tricky. So here is Cobweb. Okay, now I have to like make my brain work. So there's our puzzle piece. There's a bunch of our little patrolling friends. Also, it's like all foggy here. Feels a little gross here. Got 2 of those. We got a red emitter, a blue receiver. We got a box and a prism behind there. A statue. That's a pose. Got all these windows. Can I even get back in there? Is that window only? Or blue emitter? Interesting. So I'm gonna have to get... I want to get the blue over here. Oh, it's gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Just getting... Or I guess there's this too. Does that work? Or there's gonna be too many things. Oh, oh, that was really close. There we go. Okay. I can just barely get in there. And then there's a red receiver, so that's fun. Come on. Ah, okay. Jeez. It's a little tight. Clearly we're gonna want the stuff over here as well. A gold star puzzle, it's a puzzle that's not only been solved, but it hasn't even been considered yet. Not even beheld, it's true. Pretty sure that is the only meaning of that word. Okay, so I think that is about where it needs to be, but I need to do... I just want the one. I just want you connected here. And then you're gonna go like that? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Just barely, but it counts. Oh dear. Sure hope I'm not stuck in here. Interesting. Oh man, okay. Can I just do this? Not really. I got too lucky. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Still works. I think the different things must just be like just barely off out of sync. Come on. Give me the box. Of course, the red is behind this. That's kind of brutal. But that's what the box is for. Oh my goodness. All the little patroller dudes are kind of out of sync. Oh, for real? Okay. So how do I... And they're not really synchronized with each other at all. Ah, okay. Got you. So... I can't get back there, right? The main impediment to the blue beam is these two friends who don't appear to be synchronized with each other at all. I think they're going at different lengths. I don't have a jammer. Interesting. So every once in a while it can be open for a while. So ultimately I need red to go from here through here to there, which means going through everything. Oh my gosh. And I have one block and 3 prisms. So my hunch is that I want to use my block over here, because this one's going to cause the biggest problem, because this is the one that prevents me from having access to the red emitter. I can't just do that. And there's still the weirdness with the 2 of them. But I mean, I could just come all the way down here, couldn't I? Except that's for the red. So now this needs to be open. I almost wonder if it should be connected to that one. Or even like that. Oh, we can even block their path with the prism itself, can't we? We need to remember that. So that still blocks. But I bet I could do like this. And then it closes there. Hey, leave me alone. I mean, that did stay open for a minute. And then that leaves 1 prism for the red. Oh, but then it needs to cross. Oh, it is a little higher. So that's handy. We could even do it over... Oh, we should use the block. Use the block for height. Okay. Right, because then if I do like this, except that don't quite work. I'm gonna run out of prisms, because I need at least 1 to go from red to red, right? My red prism needs to be in there. Right? There's not a whole lot of getting around that. Of course, you're going to be a problem as well. If it's like back here, I guess that minimizes it. We need this to stay open long enough for it to open that door. So now that far one is open, but now they're going to cross here. Let me out. There's just too many. There's just too many. I think we need to block some of their movement with the prisms themselves. There we go. Okay. So, hello, Kingsrook, how's it going? We are puzzling today. for better or worse. I do feel like this is an important one to block. I guess I could do... by 4 total. Like if I put one here for red, prevents me from using another one over there. The other thing we could do, so I feel like, so the blue needs to come out on an angle, right? If it's in the middle, like because they're desynced, right? They're not gonna just always line up in one way, I don't think. No? Maybe they are not like synchronized, but like same length. So it means we need to find a way to get it out where that angle is, where it's like they both pass at the same time, right? So not like that. Interesting. A 1-hour pre-appointment phone call with a specialist health clinic to update my health info within an hour of questionnaires to fill out. I got work 3 hours early for it. Ugh. Gross. Gross. I went to the doctor last week. I had to do one of those questionnaires. It was the longest questionnaire I've ever had to do in a doctor's office. I don't know why. Like it got so, they just get longer every time. I don't know why I got woken up. Oh, I see. That's even worse. That's even worse. Like, I understand why they need to ask the questions, but a lot of them did not really make sense. Is the far one going under? They like bob up and down a little bit. Sometimes they go under. So does that mean if I put this on a box, then it can just go over entirely? Could we be that lucky? Or even do, what if we do like this? What if we do like this? Ooh, 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 ooh. What if I do that? What if you solve the puzzle? What if? What if? Hello, Fiona, how's it going? I may have just solved the puzzle. Or at least a significant chunk of it. So if I do that, almost, still gonna get, well, does it get blocked here? No. Still gets blocked there. But that's pretty good. That's gonna stay open for a good bit. I like that. And then this other one is just the same kind of deal, right? I guess I need to synchronize those two, kind of? But then now I need... Now I just need the red to, like, sneak through. That's gonna be the tricky part. Yeah? You just gonna do it for me? No. Come on. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Okay, so I need... This is definitely how we use the block, though. That prevents so many problems. Right, and then that goes there. So it's these two on the end that are causing the problem now. If I get... Or I could do this. I was even thinking about this. What if I do that? What if I do that? What if I bully the little probe droids? Oh, I didn't preserve my connections. Oh well. Talos 1 thought was familiar. Yep, we're doing gold star puzzles now. So we beat the game last time. I climbed the tower. I pissed off God. There, this is how you do it. This is totally how you do it. Right, we still have to worry about this guy, but I think that's gonna be fine. Little rebel you, yeah. It's in my nature, what can I say? Yeah, okay, got. That's a good one. That is not an obvious use of the block there, but I like that. Okay. One more in this area. Nexus. It's a good sign. So we have blue, we have a blue receiver, blue or red emitter, red receiver. This is all very tightly in here already. Can I just do that? And then, oh dear. Oh, they're just at different heights. Okay. Do I win? Okay, so there's one more. Another blue. Have we ever had two of the same color emitter in the same? You win a ladder. Those ladders are precious. At least this time I could see the ladder. There's a ladder back there too. So, I mean, I can go back, but why would I? I have nothing to do there. I just have a blue emitter. What on earth? Because I can't... Okay, I'm confused. Right? I mean, that's all pretty straightforward, and then I get here. I don't have a way of shining onto this. Is there... I can't even see. Is there a receiver back there? Show me. Oh, like there? There? Oh, I see. Okay. There's a window. Got it. And of course, I can't actually do that, and then that. Okay. Hey, look, a ladder. And then a red emitter. There is a button. Oh, there's two here. Okay. Okay. Almost. But then where does blue come from? I have 2 blue emitters and I can't, well, I guess I could do, but that needs to stay open, doesn't it? So I have to do like this. Okay. I've never seen so many lasers in one puzzle before. Okay, so that's 3 blue. There's another receiver back there. There's that. Hooray. Oh, and a jammer, of course. Oh my god. Is that part of this puzzle too? So now I need blue again. I don't... Oh. Interesting. Well, it's definitely not part of a different puzzle because this is the last one in the zone. So now I need... I need blue, like, over here. Well, I saw it light up for a second. Nope. Okay. Guess I could do this. And then... Or there's a blue one there. I don't even need to. Okay, hold on. Not used to there being multiple emitters of the same color. So that can do that. And now I have this, which is great, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god! So that's red. Okay, so there's the answer. Is there another red emitter back here? Good lord. Good lord! Do I need to use all of these? It's terrifying. There's the red. And there's a window. Oh my god. Okay. Is this just straightforward? It's a marathon puzzle, no joke. This is one of the longer ones I've seen. And then you go here. Is that the whole thing? Okay. Okay. None of that was particularly hard. It was just long. That's what they said. So then what's over there? Oh. That's fun. Okay, I get it now. Is that a password that I need? That was the name of this puzzle, right? That's fascinating. I did not expect them to do that. What if I cheesed it and it didn't make a word? What? That was what they said. That's what they said, yeah. In our household, we've swapped from doing that's what she said or that's what he said. We just do that's what they said. My faith has taken me to this secret place where I hope to discover a way of better serving others. Uriel. Interesting. So Uriel found gold stars but didn't climb the tower? Okay, well, I got the pieces. I wonder if I need that password for something. So we're still looking for a password for the 6th floor of the tower, right? Could that be it? Could it be that straightforward? Though I think getting these puzzles is for floor 6. That's kind of that's my guess.
Come forward, child.
No.
Eternity
nah. I'm good, bro. Okay, so now I need to find more gold stars? Might as well like start from the beginning at that point. I know most of the stars that I've missed were early on. Actually, that's probably not true either. This game ends with defying God himself. Does that make it a JRPG? Yes. This is basically Nier Automata, right? I think yes. Okay, let's go back to World A. Oh, did I see these? The designer has granted me domain over the lands I have traveled, and with his sigils of power, I will make this whole world my domain. Hey, he promised me the world as well. What a joker. I don't think time obeys too many rules here, or so many rules we can't imagine. So many rules we can't imagine. Clearly, I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours, but maybe we're all here at the same time as well? That message just materialized on the wall in front of me. Interesting. So most of them have names, but we do see some that just don't have a name. Assassin 42 V99, Sheep we've seen a bunch. This is just V17. Robots, free will, etc. Makes sense, I agree. Was lurking here properly now. How are we all? We are all good. How are you? How are you? I am very distractible. One of the questions we've had is, what is our name, right? Like, I'm wondering if the tags from, like, with no name associated, just a version number, I wonder if that's us. So here's where the gold star room is. So we need more sigils to unlock that door. So I think we're just gonna start with World 1-1. And that's that door. And see if we can find, oh, we're like backwards. This room, I don't know why these rooms are so janky. I want all the gold stars. So there's still one gold star here. Had the afternoon off and went to the Lego store. Excellent. Did you get anything good? There's one gold star here. We have not been here in a hot minute. This is the firsty zone. But now we've learned a lot of the tricks that they use. We've learned a lot about how this game thinks. Against my better judgment, I wanted the free gift for opening day. Oh, excellent. Yeah. What was it? I remember this one. It's all coming back to me. don't see anything back there. Don't see anything. Trio Bombasticus. That is a good name. I like... I don't think there was anything back here. Yeah. I think that's just all outside. There's a Lego ribbon cutting ceremony and a Lego taco stand. Excellent. I like Lego taco stand. Geez. Finding him is gonna be the hard part. So I bought some stuff I had on my wanted list to get up to the spend threshold. It's dangerous hobby. They got the psychological manipulation down. Yup. Yup. Sure do. It could be worse, I guess. It could just be all blind boxes. So where... So that never opened. Of course, the stupid tutorial zone is gigantic. Could be anywhere in here. Very true. As a general rule, they do have pretty decent supply chain ethics in CSR. As much as $1 billion company on capitalist society can be ethical at all, yeah. Yeah. Considering how long they've been around and how long they've been that massive, kind of amazing they haven't gone full evil already. As it is, they're just like minorly evil. The normal amount of evil. I don't know. I don't know where I'm looking. A lot of space outside of these puzzle areas. I don't know that I have access to. It's like the very beginning. Can I even go back? Kinda. See, I can't actually get back through there, can I? Because I don't have access to a jammer on this side. I don't think. Well, actually. No, I don't think I do. Okay, so I hope the star isn't back there. That'd be pretty rude to have the first star be like at the very, very beginning in the tutorial, and then you get locked out of it if you finish the tutorial first. You just have to restart the game. That'd be really rude. How do I get over there? Have I been over there? surely I've been over there. Yeah. We run a lot of our factories on renewables and are reducing waste, including developing plant-based Legos owned by literal fascist funding fascism, but I'm probably naive of some Lego evils. Yeah, it's hard to beat openly funding fascism, though. Tired of knowing everything bad about everything is that bad. Like, apparently almost all chewing gum comes from war bans in Sudan or something mad like that. What? It's chewing gum. Why does it become an ethical debate? This is news to me. What a stupid world we've made. I can't just take this with me, can I? How's that possible? It's gum. Is it like all the major gum manufacturers just use these overseas factories? Sudan produces over 70% of the world's gum arabic, an essential ingredient in chewing gum, sodas, and candy. Ongoing civil war, which has started in April 2023, has severely disrupted the industry, with armed groups controlling supply routes and taxing exports, effectively turning into conflict gum. I hate that phrase. I hate it. It seems like a kind of a side effect of the way global industry goes, in that nothing is ever just local, right? Everything seems to be like that. Yeah. Like, surely gum could come from other places too, but globalization means that in order for it to be efficient and as profitable as it can be, which is the only goal, then everything has to be consolidated into one spot. I don't know where the star is supposed to be. It's just outside. I wish I had like a map. Trying to boycott Nestle and Unilever, etc. is very hard. Right. And it's like, it's so obvious that it should be done, right? Like, companies like that are so obviously terrible, and you just don't have a choice. Other places could produce gum, but it's too slow to shift, right? Right, and it's not like, it's not my decision, right? Like, I can't, there's no way for me to vote with my dollar for we should have non-conflict gum. We should have conflict-free gum. I don't really buy gum anyway, so I have a hard time influencing that. But even if I bought gum, even if I chewed gum all the time, it's not like I just don't have a way to make my money make that happen, right? It's just not even an option. Thought it was just chewing petroleum product gum. Yeah. I was reading about pistachio wars today. That does sound familiar. That does sound familiar, actually. Because pistachios are largely from the Middle East, aren't they? Do I have to start solving these puzzles just so I can figure out where the gold star is? don't even know. What was the puzzle here? If I already... It's hard to even tell what the puzzles were when they've been solved already. Striding the beaten path. That's over there. Okay. Oh, whoops. Originally from Iran, America started cultivating it. Then the pistachio industry and the U.S. started lobbying massively for sanctions and military action against Iran to increase their market share. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Tons of water from the southwest United States is used to grow pistachio to deflate Iran exports. Cool. It's come up again because there's some evidence of Israel and the U.S. targeting Iranian pistachio farms in the recent war. Cool. Cool. It can't be, it can't just be simple, right? It's gotta be a whole damn thing every time. Water-strapped U.S. Southwest, yup. I mean, I know about, like, almonds and stuff. Okay, this zone is huge and has 1 star in it somewhere. Pistachio industry bought up all the water companies, which is partly why California is so screwed for water. Yup. Have a good stream. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, happy lurk. I'll be here. I'm hunting for stars. Hooray! Let them eat nuts. They're not even good. I like pistachios. I think pistachios are tasty. But it's not something that I do very often. I mean, nuts in general. I try not to do just because they're so high calorie. But I love nuts. Like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, hazelnuts. There we go. Okay, why could I not figure this out lately? The first time. Interesting. Did I have access to this before? I have no idea what's going on, do you? There we go. I'll see it puts my name. Interesting. Huh. I swear I couldn't figure out how to make that happen last time. Salty fats. Nuts are very good for you. They are, but they're so calorie dense. I just grab like cashews. Salted cashews are my weakness. Just grabbing a handful of cashews, and that's like an entire meal's worth of calories. Peanuts are good. Peanuts are probably my least favorite of all of those. Just don't eat a whole bag full. You say it like it's easy. You say it like it's that simple. If I have a bag full of cashews in front of me, I'm eating a bag full of cashews. I'm sorry. Sorry, my body just does it. You just place a bag of salty snacks next to me, and they end up inside of me. Not even conscious. Like Cheez-Its, I get myself in trouble with Cheez-Its. Try to eat a handful of mixed nuts a day. Plain nuts, high fiber protein, evidence is super good for you, yeah. In moderation, like everything else. We got goldfish too. Oh man, love me some goldfish. They don't exist there? What? That's tragic. I can't imagine anywhere not having goldfish. That's like The quintessential snack. All bad stuff. All stuff is bad if you eat the whole bag, but that is the hard part. Yeah. Yeah, I have to just not have them around. I can't just eat a handful. A very US only thing. Huh. What are goldfish? Did we not send you goldfish? We sent you snacks and didn't send you goldfish? Not a lot in terms of cracker snacks. Well, why? Oh, I would die. I would shrivel up and die. Goldfish are a cheesy cracker shaped like fish. They're like a baked cheese cracker. Kind of like Cheez-Its, but not totally. Got some amazing Cheez-Its from you can't find here, yeah. So imagine Cheez-It, except they're small. Like each individual goldfish is like tiny. Yeah, tiny back. It's a snack that smells back. They're lightly salted. There's ever so puffy. So like there's like a little air pocket in the middle of them. So they're just really crunchy, salty, cheesy things, and you eat them by the handful. Like you buy them by the gallon. Like every preschool in the United States has a gallon box of Cheez-Its in it. They don't even buy them, they just come with the building. They're just always there. Like Sunday school, your Sunday school snack is Cheez-Its. That's just how it is. I feel like there's gotta be something back there. Gotta be. There's gotta be. Maybe first question is, are there any devices I can get out of the puzzles? Because this is zone 1, so we're only dealing with jammers, right? There's not gonna be any lasers here. That feels like a space I should be able to be in. They like instantly dissolve when you chew them. Amylase just eviscerates them. Yeah, they melt in your mouth. Yeah. What works for me with nuts and Maltesers, I get the bag and box and separate them in little tubs. Then I scoff at the tub. I scoff a tub. Really helps with those portions. Otherwise, I just inhale the whole bag. Yeah. That's some strength you got. I should. I usually try to like if I'm having some, I'll pour however much into like a mug. And not just bring the whole box, but sometimes I just bring the whole box and eat the whole box. So I have no self-control. Could it be back behind the first puzzle? Could it be that rude? Game has certainly been that rude in the past. That's like just the start right there, right? There's still a little bit back there. Oh, a ladder. Ha ha ha. Okay. Maybe that's what I should be looking for. Okay. So now I'm here. The fact that they made that possible is maybe telling. Can I... Oh. Don't stand here. That's not gonna let me through. But that's the start way back there. The space outside, so I think we're inside, right? Some zone areas have big open area that let you walk around. And some don't, and I think we're in a zone that doesn't. That all strikes me as not accessible. Something about the ground. Something about how flat it is. So I think there's gonna be a... Unless it's like way over there. There's either gonna be a section inside our walled area that I need to find my way into, or there's a way out. It's impossible to lock yourself out of a gold star. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Sometimes with all this stuff in your life, eating a bag of snacks is okay. I tell myself that a lot. But then I end up telling myself that, like, every day for a week. And regret it. Downing a bag of Cheez-Its, downing an entire box of Cheez-Its too quickly can lead to some regret. I can say that confidently. Ugh, this is huge. Oh, it's huge. Why is it so big? Why is it so big? One question I've had, I do not have the answer for. So I know that when we look at our signs, right? When we look at the sign, that's what they said. The star appears on one of the signs. So I don't know if that means that the star is associated with one of those three puzzles, or if they just have to put the star somewhere. And of course, some of these are just the same, right? So there's three L pieces. And like a Z piece. It's like, where's... It's the wrong kind of L? Right. So then, so it wouldn't be that. Right, but it doesn't appear on any of these signs. It's only ever on the sign by the teleporter. So there's this, which is suspicious, right? I am suspicious of this area back here. So we'll call that sus 1. There's this, which was not one of them. There's all of these, which is all three of those. So it could be any of these. I mean, it could be anywhere. But I didn't see anything. I mean, that's like outside, right? I don't think I can get out there. I don't think. Unless this is like a situation where you break out and then there's like an entire puzzle just out there. Right, and then that's definitely another puzzle. That's outside. And that's outside. I think it's gotta be that other space. Breaking out of the puzzle bounds defined by your benevolent creator, blasphemy. It wouldn't even be the first time. Were you there that time that I found an out of bounds solution because I was completely blind? I think that was my favorite one. I think I found a couple of non-standard solutions, but one of them in particular was like one of my favorite things. I guess there could be... Oh, I don't think there's anything back there. There's not, but I'm not surprised. So there was a... What was it called? It was in the second zone, right? It was in the Egypt zone. And it was the one where there's like 4 turrets on either side of a walkway. And then a bomb that goes back and forth. And you're supposed to put a block on the bomb, and then the bomb goes down, and then you go up a ladder, and you go like behind the turrets and grab the bomb on the other side. I did not see the ladder. The ladder was hidden from my stupid eyes. So I spent a long time trying to solve that puzzle without the ladder, and found a way to leave and go around the puzzle and come in through the other side and drop to the solution like from above. And I was really happy, and the game actually yelled at me for that one. Prefer a lot in this game over TP2, but I will say TP2 gets more creative with out-of-boundsing stuff. Interesting. That's interesting. I definitely feel like they got more... Like they expected more creative thinking of you as the game goes on. So that wouldn't surprise me if they just took all that and like ran with it for the second game. I can do this. Goodbye. Right, you're just stuck in there. Yeah. You live there now. Yep. This is your home now. Okay. The only place that makes any kind of sense to me for hiding a gold star is back here. Whether or not that is correct, I have no idea. But it's the only space in here that looks like a place that they want me to go, but I have not accessed. Watch there just be another ladder. I need to keep an eye out for ladders. That's just, is that where that must have been where the puzzle piece was. Or no, we do it like this. Right, can I platform out? No. I mean, there's like a path of sorts. Maybe you have to like get out on one spot and then go all the way around. That wouldn't surprise me. There was that one puzzle where the gold star involved like going all the way around a space that looked enclosed to start with. Like in the first zone? Like how hard could the first zone star be? We've been back there? I've been back there. I guess... kind of. Hmm. I'm not getting that through, right? And that's not going through there. If I walk by a ladder and just obviously don't see it, then maybe tell me. I don't think this is just a simple find a ladder situation, but if it is, I'd be very angry to miss it. Stars can get a bit convoluted, which I expect, right? Which I expect. The fact that I don't even know where it is, I don't even know how to... I don't know how to start it. Once I know where a star is, it's usually pretty straightforward in my mind. But not even knowing where the endpoint is. Just make your own ladder? Right. We had blocks. Sometimes you can just climb up, you can like glitch your way up a wall. I've definitely like climbed walls that shouldn't be climbable before. But I don't want to cheese it. I don't want to cheese all of them. If I had a map, if I had like a top-down view of this whole area, I feel like I'd be able to go, oh, it's there. Like, what if we pretend like that's the way out, right? And we follow the paths. It's kind of just going back that way. Whoop. Right? Well, and then it stops. Are the kitties? The kitties are doing well. I mean, you can see one of them. The other's sitting on a chair. They've been doing okay. They've been causing some ruckus. I mean, there's a door there. I just want to look. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing here. I guess this is the other side of it. Could I get in there from this side? I can't ride these because we don't have blocks here. I mean, there is a path, and then that just goes there. I don't know that doesn't go in or anything. That path just ends. Interesting. I might come back. Surely some others are gonna be more straightforward. I actually don't know that for sure. We got all the easy ones already. Have a cat on top of you? Excellent. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I'm one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Shut up, nerd. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it is far to reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? What is there to be distracted by? Other than gold stars. I mean, it does look like there's a way through over there. I just want to see a star. If I could just see a star, everything would make sense. So what happened at the end of the last Talos stream? You were on top of the tower and stuff. The main narrative voice woman was dying / dead. What happened next? Oh. We reached the end of the we reached the top of the tower. I don't know if you saw the top of the tower itself. Were you there when we were being helped by another person? When Shepard was there? Shepard and Samsara. You were asleep? That's fair. I mean, I get it. Okay, so you get to the top. You get through the 5 floors, and you get to, like, the roof of the tower. And there's a section where there's an NPC that's helping you and an NPC that's trying to stop you. So, like, you're cooperating with Shepard, and Samsara is there, like, turning things off. So the puzzle is, like, using this other NPC as part of the puzzle. And you're, like, opening up gates for each other and carrying things for each other to open things for each other. Oh, it was a really interesting end puzzle. I really like that end sequence. Are they other robots? Yes. So one of the twists at the end was that... So we've seen sheep. We've seen messages from sheep and from Shepard. And at the top of the tower, we learn that sheep becomes Shepard. Sheep decides that there's no way for one person alone. Could be something back there. There's no way for one person alone to transcend. So they say, my purpose is going to stay behind and help whoever comes next. So they call themselves Shepard and basically park themselves up there. And then when we get there, we basically break Shepard free. And then Shepard helps us ascend. It's just nothing. There's just nothing there. Okay. And then God gets all angry. He's like, you're disobeying me. How could this happen? And he gets all mad. You wake up in a city. Yeah. So you get to the top of the tower, and then you get launched into the clouds. And there's a computer, because of course there is. And then you talk with Milton one last time, and he's like, yeah, whatever. I didn't need to know what was outside of here anyway. And you're like, get bent, idiot. And then you transcend. And then you get downloaded into a real physical robot and wake up in the real physical world. And it's abandoned. There's just no one there. Then there's just the credits, right? There's like a big abandoned city that's completely grown over with trees and stuff. And hooray, you now exist in the real world. That's the ending. And then that's the starting point of TP2, which is interesting. I'm really curious how TP2 works. If it takes place in the real world? That's curious as well. Don't tell me anything, but that's curious. So you need to rebuild humanity as a robot, right? Or, I don't know if you're rebuilding anything. People hate TP2. I've heard different things. I've heard back and forth. Not quite the starting point, but I won't say more. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, maybe someday. That might be an off-stream game for me. I'm gonna put a pin in this one. It's not as good, but it is good. That's fair. I mean, it's hard to really improve on what they got here, right? This is a pretty cohesive concept. Want any hints? I'll ask a question. I don't want unprompted hints. How about is the star in one of these like secret, like one of these weird internal areas, or do I need to get out of this whole structure entirely? Is that a question that makes sense? Am I getting access to an internal area or to an external area? This is like post-game, this is new game. This is, so we technically went back. Once we beat the game, it let us revert to before we beat the game. So now we're just going back through and trying to find the extras. So we are in the post-game, but we're doing normal... We're doing things that we could have done during normal gameplay, but we're doing them after the fact. Internally, you're not climbing out of the walls or anything. Okay. And that was what my suspicion was. Is it one of the areas I've been looking at? Like this area back here. I liked Road to Gehenna, but that one is very reading intensive. Interesting. I do want to do that as well. Road to Gehenna, and then there's like, it's called In the Beginning. But it's like specific for the remake. Yeah, like is it in here? Is this... Am I that close at least? I don't know which other spot it would be. Do I need to have a puzzle solved in order to get there? Behind one of the gates, don't know which one it was. Okay. I'm assuming the gate opens once we get it, because that's how all the other things work. There's a gate here. There's a gate there. Can I tell which one's open? The fact that this one has a plate on the bottom. This one goes all the way up to the top. I saw what you need. Okay. I feel like this one doesn't open, but this one does, because it doesn't touch the top, and it has like a floor plate. I'm also assuming that's gonna be what opens after the fact. Back here would make sense. But yeah, like these lower, but they also have like wall tracks. I don't know what hit to ask for. Am I using a puzzle element? Or is there just some other thing that I'm missing? Yes. Need something from one of the puzzles. I'm gonna guess it's one of these two that are adjacent to this space, which is an assumption. There's only so many things to interact with here because there's only jammers. That still doesn't help me. I'm gonna feel dumb. I am prepared to feel dumb about this one. I know the bombs can blow up the turrets. I don't know if that helps me here. I don't have access to any blocks as far as I can tell. I don't see anything to jam. Right, like it would be... It's like here, this is outside, right? This is fully outside. But this is inside. So let me look. Just give me a drone. I don't appear to be able to bring things out of the puzzles. The fact that both these gates are here. Oh, I might need another hint. I don't want hints, but I think I need a hint. Trying to think of all the other puzzles and stars that I've seen, but they all involved more later game components. Like if I had a block, I'd have ideas. If I had a laser, I'd have ideas. I see a door there. Where's that door? That would get you here. Have I even seen that door? I don't think I can jam it from in here. For line of sight reasons. They're definitely more rewarding if you hit your head against the wall for a few hours and find a solution. Yup. Yup. Where was that door? That door was like felt way far away. It's pretty sneaky for being the first star. Okay. And I don't feel too bad. Need to, like, triangulate. It's gotta be that. I am zeroing in on that door. But that is like... trying to like trace where that door is. It's way over there. So maybe it's like going from like over here and going all the way around. I just wish I could see better. Getting back through here was tricky, so that's probably part of it. And this... oh, this is not okay. We can get stuff out of here. Okay. I could get a jammer out of here. I bet you. Right, because I can't go further back that way with a jammer at least. And then I can't go past here. Do not come that far. Little jerk. Okay. I can retrieve a jammer. Hooray. That seems important. Now I just need to find my way to wherever that door was. And like I can't bring it into the puzzles. Jam. Bonk. So what can I do with this? There must be some high ground that I can find. Maybe? Not that I know how to get to that door that I saw. Right? It's not like there's anything else in here. The puzzles themselves were not this hard. The puzzle that I unlocked with the gold stars are not as hard as finding the gold star. Cat stretch. She does some good stretches. It's not like I can jam through here. So, there's definitely something there. I'm like trying to count the walls between here and there. There's that pillar there. It's a little bit beyond that pillar. I think. Maybe it might be in line with that pillar. Not that I can see anything here. Oh, actually. Kind of. Okay. Is that the same? I think that's the same. So it's basically right next to that pillar. That feels like going all the way outside. Finding a way to go all the way out, bring my jammer, and go through that door. So where's that pillar? Pillar's there. So it's like right, is it like right there? It's gotta be like right there. That's the star itself. I see. So we're opening the door, and that's going to be where the star is. I basically have to solve the entire puzzle without seeing the star. I can see the glow. Yeah, and then the stairs. Okay, so it's right there. So I need to wait. I need a way to get over there with my jammer. Is the way that I get over there anywhere near it? Or am I like getting out there from the other side and walking all the way around? It is nearby. How? I would have almost rather the other answer. This is like an invisible wall. It's not gonna be a ladder because I can't climb with ladders, or can't climb ladders with items. It could be... Let me in! Let me in! Huh. I think I'm confident that I figured out the where we're trying to get to part, which is somehow the harder part. Could be, well, no, it's not gonna be in here. I feel like I can safely say that it's not gonna be inside one of the puzzles because I need to bring the jammer with me. It's incredible how well hidden this is until you find it. Huge credit to the level designers for hiding it well. Is it just like a small gap in the wall? Should I just be tracing the wall itself? It's not anything unusual, very conventional trick. There's just something hidden out of sight. It's not an invisible wall. It's not an illusory wall. Do I need to be hitting things with my sword? I'm just gonna trace this whole freaking wall. Of course it's gonna be like here. We don't have the bomb bags? You need to come back. Oh my gosh, it's Tunic all over again. Watch it be something that's used only once. Conventional trick that shows up nowhere else in the game. That's what Tunic did to me. losing track of where I am. I feel like that was... Which trick in Tunic got you? The one bomb wall? The one bomb wall in Tunic got me. There were a couple things in Tunic that got me, but that one made me look real smart. So I spent an amount of time staring at it and thinking like, oh, it's kind of like a bomb wall, but there haven't been any bomb walls in this game. And it was finally like a firecracker, and that was it. Yeah, that one upset me in the good way. I will explore and see what I can discover. It would make sense for it to be kind of in this area because this is where we got this jammer from. Of course, I wouldn't have to jailbreak if it's like fully back here. I feel like I'm far away from it again. Okay. If it is truly that well hidden, give me like a warmer, cooler kind of a thing. Cold, okay. I mean, it over here somewhere makes sense to me, but I'm not seeing anything unusual. Right? I'm gonna say not in there, right? Just assuming. Be hard with a stream reading delay, yep. Sure will. We can't make it too easy, right? Is it like literally right here? If it's here, then I have no idea. Oh my god. Got it. Yup. It's like behind a bush too. Okay, yeah. It looks like this wall just continues. It looks like this is a wall that this is closed there. Okay. It's not what I was looking for. I was looking for like a gap to go through, not a gap that was hiding something. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. That's good. That's good. And then it's exactly what I thought it was. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Thank you for your restrained hints. I do appreciate it. Okay. Now that I know that that's a possibility, I guess I kind of knew it already was, but that's... I haven't seen them hide a switch like that before. I've seen them hide paths. I've not seen them hide switches, so that's good to know. And then that was between this one and that one. So I guess it could be. It's not really definitive, is it? Because there's like 3. There's a one-time trick. Of course it is. Of course it is. So it was like between one of these L pieces and the T piece. So it could have been associated with one of these, but it could also have just been that, and that means nothing. Don't know. Okay. I did it. Thank you for your help. That only took an hour. There is a star here, because of course there is. Now this, was this the one? No. I remember there being one with like a puzzle element that I noticed and then did not look into further. There's like a big round pool of water with like posts around it. I remember that. I expect that to come up here shortly. But see here, it's just there. There's definitely more than 3 puzzles here. Right? 1, 2, 3, I guess. Okay. And then this one is much more open, so it could be anywhere. At least I can get some height here to look. Not that that really helps. Is that a computer over there? I don't know if I interact with that computer. No. Interesting. And that's one of the puzzles. Okay. Let's start with all this outside area. Yeah, look at this. It was funny, you had the idea to trace the walls and you kept that up so long until you got into that little room with a switch and stopped. Yep. Part of the danger of like trying to keep a conversation going at the same time. I almost went back and tried again because I knew I wasn't being as thorough as I should have been. I also got to that room and I was like, but I've already looked at this room really hard, so clearly I didn't miss anything here 3 times in a row.
The beginning were the world.
Okay. Sometimes you can go further than you think. So that's inside this puzzle. What? It's a big level, it appears so. I don't know what I would rather. Something hidden in a giant level or something hidden in a tiny level? Something strange has come into the world like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. How the heck do you know that, Faith? You don't even make it to the end, Faith. You're like one of the first to get fried. Swim out to all the outer islands. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Would literally not be surprised. It's like, oh look, this one you can actually get to. Oh. Oh. It's Very pretty. It's quite pretty. This is a good looking game. That video game probably solving fate where you just start jumping off random cliffs. Yep. Yep. We are quite there. We are already there. Locked door is intriguing. Could it just be... What's back there? There's nothing back there. Oh, there's a jammer. Oh. Interesting. So we need a key. We need a key, and then we're gonna get a jammer, and then we're gonna jam something. One thing that gets me about TB2, they went a lot heavier on the graphics when this one is already gorgeous and it comes at a performance cost that I don't think is worth it. Classic. Well, this is the re-release, right? I've seen some clips of what the original looked like originally, and this does look a little bit better. I wouldn't say the original looked bad, but they did improve it for this. But I've also noticed some performance weirdness, like in the hub worlds. Like performance is just garbage in the hub worlds for whatever reason. Jammer, I hardly knew her. I don't know. We've been on pretty good terms lately. I've been jamming quite a bit. This is just a bunch of junk. Oh. Oh. Hi. Interesting. I haven't seen this before. Interesting that they're showing us a recording in a level before they've introduced the recordings. Are you just going in circles? Interesting. Do you restart somewhere? This would be a good spot for standing on top of a recorder holding a plate. Robo Ghost! Oh, was that a one-time thing? I've never seen that before. Oh, and then this is a, okay. A decommissioned puzzle. Interesting. Heard of ghosts in this shell, but this is ridiculous. I don't know if we interact with this computer. This might have been before I knew that there were other computers. And that's just nothing? That's intriguing. Milton, help! No, I guess not. Arg Solutions. Subject Grarg. This sounds familiar. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? Didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Yeah, this sounds familiar. Okay, so we have a locked door hiding a jammer. We have a mysterious recording. Leading up onto a platform. So what can we see from here? Is there anything special we can jam from here? Not really. Me writing emails, Quark. Yep. It me. We see everything back here. They did a good job of making all of these ruins so ruined, so chaotic enough that I can't feel like I've seen everything. It's hard to be systematic about like examining everything here. Kind of see the edge here, right?
The beginning was
No. It's just scenery. Aha! 23. The other one was it the other one at a different number? 23 versus version 0186. This feels very Elden Ring. What do your ghost robot eyes see? It was also number 23. Don't know if the version changed. Okay. Leads me to believe that there's going to be more of these in this level. I was hoping I could just follow that last direction and find the next one. Okay. It didn't really give me any information, but that's clearly significant. So we started here. Just went through here. I don't know if the path itself is significant. The fact that it's there. Oh, hey, look. Sure, why not? In spot being significant, or if I just need to find them all and then something becomes more apparent. There's definitely, it's not a star. Oh, but it had a bunch of points on it. Can't be a square star. There's gotta be more of the dude. Gotta be more recording somewhere, right? That's my current assumption. A square is just a four-pointed convex star. Right, exactly. Exactly. I think it should count. If I don't use any of my hints, I should be able to use my hint points as stars. So I have used 0 hints. I guess I haven't looked inside the puzzles yet either. I'm assuming whatever I'm looking for is outside the puzzles, but that's not necessarily true at all. So far there is stuff out here. Also never used hints, just treated them as a collectible, exactly. Yeah, I'll 100% the hint points, but I won't use the hints. I also just kind of expected that if I used the hints, they would have made me angry. Like, you know how, like, classic hint system, right? You spend a long time going as far as you can without the hint, and then you use a hint and it tells you the thing that you already figured out. It doesn't actually help you at all. I was expecting that kind of a hint, so I just never actually bothered. Surely there are more recordings. This is just a way through. Oh. Okay. Oh, I remember this one. Right? Yep. Okay. In-game hints are either useless or just answering the puzzle. Yes. And it's infuriating every time. Guess I can do that. I'm trying to remember how this works. Right, and that gets me to the end. And then this goes back around outside. Mm-hmm. Oh, shush. Alright, that's all pretty straightforward. I don't see anything extra in here. I'm expecting, like, there can't just be 2 recordings, right? There could have been 1. There's probably 3, but 2 makes no sense in a video game. Nothing is ever in a 2. And then, what was this? Don't recall that part. Is this like the way back? Oh, oh! I don't recall that. I don't think I found that last time. And that brings me outside. Okay. Or maybe, I'm curious, I wonder if I found those keys last time and just never knew what to do with them. Sure, there are no twos, but what about pairs? If you find two things at the same time, then that can be a pair, but you never find one thing and then another thing and that would just be the end of it, right? It has to be, like if you find them in sequence, then there's three of them, in my mind. Okay, so now I have this. I have not found anything to use this on, but I have it. I think the metagame pattern matching at work there is really cool. Yep. Maybe consider that 1 + 1 = 3. I have not. You may need to update your firmware. Okay, so we have our two spots where we found the recording. Oops. I'm seeing like brightly colored bricks. Sorry, uninstalled my firmware, software only now. Oh god. Can you imagine? That's like the robot version of getting your health advice from the internet. The robot version of drink bleach as a antibacterial. Just delete your firmware. You don't need it. Look how much space all that firmware is taking on your system. Have you ever needed your firmware? Have you ever felt like, oh, I'm really dependent on my firmware right now? No, just get rid of it. It's completely unnecessary. Big firmware has sold you on the lie that you need their products to exist. What do I jam? What am I jamming? My firmware was making me less flexible. I can touch my toes now. Weirdly, they're floating away from me, but that's cool. Oh boy. I guess there is a third puzzle I haven't been poking over here. Oh, I remember this. Jammer over here? There is a jammer over here. And then you explode! No? Oh, right, I have to turn the thing on. This interaction between the bombs and the turrets is so weird. I don't really know why... This was never really explained to us, was it? Oh. Dope. I guess I need to do the one thing first. Oh, hi, other cat. Nope. And then if I turn this on, I die. So I need to do this. explode. It's like the bomb explodes and goes away, and the turret goes, oh, I guess I'm done now. Hi, cat. What are you doing down there? There's just a cat crawling up from below. Hi, you here to help? Do you want a gold star? Let's put you over here. Okay. I don't even remember, or the star must have been back here, right? Because then this opens and lets you out. So I don't think there's anything that I need in here. Okay. So I have a jammer. Huzzah. I don't see another recording in an obvious place. Of course, the others weren't obvious to start with. I don't know if I should be looking harder in the spaces where it was or finding another recording. Those are all just doors, right? Yeah. This is the way out. Right. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going? We are hunting for stars and trying not to let cats go everywhere. How are you? This game has been kicking my butt. I've been doing a lot of aimless wandering today. And the cat's gonna try to destroy my stuff. Thou art glutton for punishment, it's true. It's true. It's good content, right? I suffer for your enjoyment. So we found 2 recordings in here, which were very mysterious. You're enjoying it? Okay, good. That's all that counts. I do feel like there's gotta be another recording. Okay, cat making biscuits on me while I try to eat breakfast is a good way to start the day. Biscuits via biscuit. Freshly baked biscuits, I love it. Giving you more breakfast, yeah. There's no way we want to go out there, right?
Beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
I feel like there's gonna be... If there hasn't already been, I don't think there has been. But I bet you there's gonna be something where I have to like go out into the water like that. There's been a couple where I thought that I was hinted to do that, but I don't know if it actually ever actually made me do it. I've also been going around in a clockwise manner the whole time. I might see some different stuff if I go the other way. Hey look, paint. What's the trick here? What did I do? Aha. It's like in specific spots. Interesting. Where do you think you're going? You don't want to go down there, trust me. Certification program is a sham. Tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? By going crazier, do the computer terminals have a personality? Feels as if I've been struggling with these problems for days. Elohim keeps telling me I'm doing well, but the puzzles are simply impossible. I've now traveled this land extensively and can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. These are very specific messages. Stay true to your path, for wondrous powers are granted to those who progress the furthest. I'm not the first one to undertake these trials, that much is clear. If you're reading this, then neither will I have been the last. I'm expected to solve these problems when my existence is so limited. Got solved this one in about 20 seconds, get on with it. Don't bother going any further, I'm way ahead of you already. Without a doubt, the hardest problem I encountered. Every force in this world is some extreme or another. The trick is to carve out a path between them. They say that Elohim's messengers will come to the aid of those in need. I say avoid being in need of their help in the first place. I agree. There's more to this place than seems. I have seen things you can only imagine. Elohim lied about the tower. I stepped foot inside and returned to tell the tale. Interesting. Sometimes you have to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe. Nice. So these are clearly linked to things that we've done. Interesting. So you haven't found the underwater city then? No, I have not. No, I have not. So there's no messages in here, right? I got the key. I got the jammer. Really not sure what this is supposed to be for, because I can't jam these. I haven't even seen anything worth jamming. Or possible to jam. I'm gonna run around in the opposite direction, in case that reveals something to me. Just jam out anyway? Yes. I'm always jamming on the inside. The jam in your heart that really matters. What if you just like found a really hidden thing in this game and it just takes you to Rapture? Think jamming your heart is a health risk. Don't care. I'm jamming. Oh, is the recording gonna be like super well hidden? now that I've seen it twice. So it was running around here. Right, it was here. Nothing to jam. Nothing to jam. Nothing to jam. Right? I don't... Jam the robot ghost! Put that thing back where it came from! Like a Ghostbuster photon trap? Is that what these things really are? I would love to find the recording again. Can't jam these, can I? These aren't jammable. Can I jam a QR code? Okay, do I need a hint for this one? I feel like I'm halfway there. But I don't know where the actual star is supposed to be. I have my special tool. Yeah, This is all puzzle internals. I also feel like every time the soundtrack gets to that, like that real shimmery sound, I always feel like it's trying to notify me of something, but I think it's just the soundtrack. What is this? Can I get, oh, I can get up here. What does that do for me? I'd offer suggestions if I had any, but since I struggled with 2 puzzles in Gecko Gods because I failed to notice an open door, oh, I am right there with you. The time that I missed the ladder was the one that really got me. Also, I don't know Gecko Gods. It sounds cute, whatever it is. There's occasional spots where we can get up a little higher, which inside of a puzzle is usually significant. Play hot and cold again? We might. Am I looking for another recording? Maybe that's my question. Do I need to find a recording? Not looking for a recording. Okay. Seems to be only one building here that has anything like a second floor. Can you get up in that one? We usually can't get inside anything. Which are you referring to? Do you mean like the amphitheater? I can get up here. I can get up on top of this. That's about it. I don't even know, like, I don't know where the star itself is. All I know is that I probably need a... It's right there. I walked by this, didn't I? I walked right by that. I walked right by it, didn't I? Okay, I did it. That one didn't need a hint. I did that one many times. Yeah. Well, I know I walked past here. Did I go back there? I feel like I went back here at least once. Okay, but I didn't need a hint. I didn't actually use a hint, so it counts. That one was just way too long. Placed in the center so you can't find it with a left-hand wall method. There you go. Very true. Very, very true. I even put a freaking message on it before I found it. Okay, 3. Make you search with your eyes. It's awful. It's awful. So I have a star, but there's a second star. This is the one I was remembering. Okay. So I remember thinking that there's something to do with these numbers and buttons. That's as far as I got. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick before I get my butt kicked here. I assume Milton isn't gonna say anything more now. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Have a good night, JM. Have a good weekend, chat dorks. Yes, you too. It's only Thursday. You say that. Only in our minds. I like this one, but it is the hardest for sure. Oh, good. Oh, good. This won't make you rage. It's a terrible puzzle. Good. Good, good, good. Gecko Gods was an amazing puzzle platformer where you are a tiny gecko running around. Very cute, lots of fun. Took me about 12 hours to 100%. That's not too bad. I like that. I'll have to check that out. It's Friday where I am. I won't see you folks until Monday. It's true. Yeah, so it counts. Also, weekend is a frame of mind. It's always Saturday somewhere? That doesn't quite work, does it? Okay. So we have numbers, right? The numbers go up to 24. So my first thought is to make sure all the numbers are here. Like that, I'll meditate that on while I sleep. There you go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We have numbers 1 through 24. They all have buttons, right? They all have buttons? I'm gonna push all the buttons. It unpressed. After pressing 6, is that how it works? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're looking for a 3-number sequence. I think we're looking for a 3-number sequence. Click. Yep, sounds like a giant clock. A little bit. I mean, it's got 24 spots on it. So my assumption at this point is that we just need to figure out which 3 buttons to press in an order. Where that information would come from, I do not know. We have... Is there only 4 puzzles? I guess there's only 4 puzzles here. Feels like a large space for 4 puzzles. I also feel like I'm going to like resolve the entire game just to figure out the gold stars. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this one. Yeah. That's all pretty straightforward. Can't take this with me. There's a couple of large buildings, aren't there? I remember this one. Spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't for me to seek his help, it is for me to help myself. I ended up giving up on the star and looking it up. Okay, good to know. Well, I'll only be streaming for another 20 minutes or so, so I'm gonna at least give it that long. I know I've taken at least that long on the others. All right. And then that's where the puzzle piece was, I think. Or was it like right here or something? Forget how this one worked. Rather than needing to go like through. Yeah. The hidden bits. This also feels familiar. Oh, there's the keys. And then that lets you do this. Or rather... is that part of the puzzle? That must have been the solution, right? Yeah, because there's a ladder out of there. Okay. So then you do this. Okay. Right, and then you just finagle the jammers and you get your piece. Okay. Yeah. Trying to think of like things we could count. Yeah, it's just picky about the walls that you do. Interesting. Stashed for later. This large structure is kind of sus. I don't know if I can't really get to it. Don't cross the streams. It is generally a bad thing to do. And there's a key here. Okay. This is vaguely familiar. I don't think there's much else to find in here, though. Whoops! Whoops! Whoops. Oh, hi. Sure, why not? Go back to where? Was that what you saw? I didn't see when you said that. Went past something in a little space, wasn't a star. Oh, was it what I just got? Okay. Yeah, they're worth grabbing for being a completionist. But they're like the thing that unlocks hints. Yeah, stream lag. It is what it is. No worries. Getting those gives you hints, but they only give you hints for like the base puzzles. They don't give you hints for stars, as far as I can tell. So they're neat, but not required. What's funny is the next step to the solution is something weird you noticed immediately when you first played this level 2 months ago. Oh God. Oh, that's bad. The fact that you remember that is terrifying. Whoops. Something weird you noticed immediately when you played 2 months ago. Is it something weird inside one of the individual puzzles, or weird about the open space between? I don't remember at all. I remember noting the pillars. Not in a puzzle. I remember making note of the pillars. The starting section where you spawn. I also, what does this mean? What do the blank QR codes mean? Oh. Is it that? That's a number. I mean, that's a big number. Am I prime factoring? Well, M is 1,000. How do you do MCM? Okay, I'm not looking up the solution, I'm looking up Roman numerals. MCM is 1900. Because 1,000 and then 100 minus 1,000. Okay. Whole number is 1969. Right. Because L is 50 plus 10 plus 9. Okay. If only there was a way to read QR codes. That's true. Is that the thing? Do I actually scan the QR code? It feels kind of silly, but also not out of character. Is it even gonna work? I don't think my phone likes this. You are intended to scan it. Interesting. Can I... Come on. Does not want to scan. I have to go first person. Oh, of course. I can't crouch or anything. It shows up pretty clear on my phone. I don't know why it's not actually registering. Also just using like my default phone camera. I don't even know if I need like a specific app Use one of the translations, sure. I mean, does it link to, is it like a link or is it like a message? Because my phone will only find it if it's a link, as far as I can tell. Maybe that's what was screwing me up. QR code scanner. The Eagle has landed. 31, 39, 36, 39. Those are all above 24. Now is the time of tranquility, and I shall rest and observe the earth. Uriel 4. Interesting. Is Uriel the 100%er? My phone reads a QR code off of your stream. Hilarious. Okay. I think my my camera app will only give me results for URLs. Is that not? No, I don't want to rate your app. QR barcode scanner. It's giving me an ad for downloading the app I'm using. My iPhone camera was able to display the message. Interesting. I think it's a stupid puzzle. I mean, if the fact that my... What app are you using? The fact that it doesn't just work for me because I'm not using like an Apple device. If that's the reason it's hard, then that's upsetting. Let me see if I can get this to work at all. No, continue to app. Freaking free apps. Yes. Okay. Doing something. Aha, okay. That time it worked. I had to download a different app. My phone app wouldn't have found that. Now's the time of tranquility. Tranquility being in caps. An eagle has landed, and is 1969 the year of the moon landing? Year of moon landing. 1969, Apollo 11. Okay. So yes, Eagle has landed was the thing that was said. They landed in the Sea of Tranquility, right? I want to say. I'm just gonna Control F, Tranquility. Yeah. Sea of Tranquility, Apollo 11, Lunar Lander Eagle. Yep. In July 20th. So now which of these numbers am I entering as the solution? Yeah, before the end of this decade. And then what are all these other numbers? 31, 39, 36, 39, 2F. So that's like a lot of the other archive messages end up showing stuff like that too, don't they? You would think July 20 would be the solution, but it's not. Okay, that was going to be my next thought. Like if we just look at one of these, which isn't going to show me. Yeah, like you just get random like numbers in here. So I'm kind of assuming that's the same as that. time of tranquility, and I shall rest and observe the earth. Yeah, if the solution were the moon landing date, I'd be on board. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Because me and my space brain, like Eagle has landed, Sea of Tranquility, we're already in my brain, and then we already know that this is 1969. Like that connection is easy for me to make. But how that turns into an answer, does it have anything to do with the date? Does the answer have anything to do with that date, or that year, or this number? Surely it has something to do with one of these numbers. Now I'm curious what that other QR code that didn't show us read. I'm going to have to go back and look at that now. So numbers 1 through 24. Could it be the time? Because 24 options tells me time. But I guess what time did the moon landing happen doesn't make any sense because time zones. There's duration on lunar surface, but it was only 20 minutes. They only spent 20 minutes? No, 20 hours. Okay. Jeez. So they spent 21 hours and 31 minutes on the moon. But so I don't think that has anything to do with it. Uh, 1803.25.7 UT. Or 11th of April, 3/3/25. But even then it's a number bigger than 24. And I can't press the same number twice, right? Are we in the right track? Is the moon landing related to the solution at all? It has to be in some way, right? Even a tenuous connection, but it has to be something. Yes, yes. You're on the right track. I'm also assuming that all those other junk numbers in that message are not related. July 20 might be the solution. Actually try some stuff. What does that mean? I think I blocked this out from Rage. Well, so July 20 is going to be 7/20, but I couldn't get the year in there. I assume we need 3 numbers. If I just do 7. That's just that. Okay. It's just 2 numbers. Okay. That is a bit esoteric, yes. And I couldn't have told you the date. I tracked that we were talking about the moon landing, but I could not have told you July 20th. Ha ha ha, okay. Sweet. Okay. That one's pretty esoteric. Yup, yup, yup. I think they might have fixed it. In the original, it was 2018, which was the time of the moon landing. Okay, that is worse. 2018. Which is that even... Or no, I'm looking at the wrong... The landing time isn't even in this wiki article. July 18th at 13:32. So it's not even correct. According to Wikipedia, Apollo 11 landed at 13:32 UTC. Looks like gibberish or hex, ASCII, which translate to 1969, 07, 2020, 18. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So the original answer is probably like 7/20/18. Or 20/20/18. But that's not correct. But it's not correct. Or here. Well, here it says 2017. Okay, hold on. Launched from Cape Canaveral at 13:32 on July 16th. Landed July 20th at 2017. Wikipedia says 2017. Whatever. Whatever. If the original answer was 2018 and you had to decode that hex to get it, then yeah, that's messed up. At least this way it's possible. I want to run back real quick to number 2 and scan that other code we saw. There was one like back here, I thought. It was by the computer. Yeah. What does this one say? Is this a hint to the one we've already solved? Oh, this app is garbage. No, shut up. I want to scan another. My God. Like, how is this app? Shut up. Okay, tell us what's wrong. Shut up! Here we go. It's an old mission log I found. It says 2018, but seems like many others say 2017. That's probably its own rabbit hole. There are secrets everywhere, sometimes within our very words. I glimpse them, but my eyes cannot read them. How can this be? Uriel. So Uriel's our achievement hunter. So when we find more of these, we're definitely gonna have to scan more. Uriel was also the one who told us to jump out of the tower. And that led to a gold star as well. This app. Oh my God. I'm uninstalling this app. Immediately. Okay. Got the hardest one. Is that the hardest one? That seems the most esoteric. Oh, look. Number 23. Now this is the, is this the first one we found? It might have just reset. This is just telling us that we should look really hard. Is that what the hint is here? And you just end up over there. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm sure one of the easier ones are gonna give me a lot of trouble for no reason. Okay. Wow, that was a whole stream where we found 3 stars? But some of them we already have, right? We're not looking for every star. We have 1, we have 2, we just got 3, we did 4 already, so 4 is done. 5 has 1 more. 6 has 1 more. So that's 2. Did that one. There's only 2 more. There's 2 more in this world. Okay, that's not so bad. But we're gonna pick it up next time because holy cow. Holy cow. I was expecting them to be tricky. I didn't expect them to be Google history lessons. Kind of difficult, but here we are. Holiest of cows, holiest of cows. I am gonna keep going on this. I'm gonna try not to use your hints too often, but I'm glad that I'm glad we can do some hot and cold stuff if we really need to. You solved it. I would not have, not gonna lie. I feel like I needed help for that one. I feel like if y'all didn't mention that you can scan that QR code, I would have given up on it and moved on. And in that case, I would have been screwed. The fact that my phone does not scan those codes unless I download another app, it's kind of blowing my mind right now. I wonder how many people missed that because of that reason. Anyway, my schedule's gonna be all sorts of weird for the next bit of time, I think. I'm planning on not streaming this weekend, but I will probably stream my normal schedule next week, Monday and Thursday. It may be Dwarf Fortress if we figure out what we're gonna do. It may be more Talos Principle if we don't, and we just want to find more gold stars. It's gonna be one of those 2 things. It's gonna be one of those 2 things. So come by for that. Today's episode is brought to you by Gold Stars. We found a couple. And my viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hang out in VODs, hang out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Here's your gold star. You've earned it. I hope you come by for more. I hope you come hang out with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, the rest of your day. And I hope you stay kind.